Hey, Impa Kasanganay here, fighting out of Killcliff FC. I fight in PFL currently. 185er and record 21-4. I'll be fighting Dalton Rosta in my next fight, and I'll be in Pittsburgh, so March 28th. And yeah, it's a huge opportunity. Solid fighter, guy from Pittsburgh. Looking for the opportunity, but just grateful to do what I love here at Killcliff with the great coaches and teammates. So dialed in.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. There we go. It's not there, boom. It's not there, boom. 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 Oh, you gotta step that foot though, because if not, look what's gonna happen. Boom. Yeah, you can't reach. Yeah.
Camp has been good. Camp has been really solid. I mean, I'm probably the best I've ever felt. Honestly, like I'm very dialed in, very dialed in, and been challenged. I've had to go with great training partners. You name it, Usman, obviously Aaron Jeffrey. You've seen working with my teammate Win early in camp. Angel Alvarez, who's fighting on the PFL card. Logan Story's fighting on the PFL card. Just different minds, man. It's been cool. It's been a great camp, challenging. Been very much a on and off the mat process of just becoming a better version of myself, and I'm seeing it all come together. I'm lethal. I'm grateful, and I'm just thanking God, man. He's really blessed my life, and I'm looking forward to do what I love again.
Yeah, if you do this, you're not gonna get there. You gotta step. Oh yeah, there you go. Because all now he has is to be able to run this way. There you go. Now finish to the body. There we go. When that first hook lands, you already have the angle. You don't have to step no more. There we go.
Since I'm already here, I can stay on this side.
Yeah. Yeah, he has nothing in. We pinned him on. There we go.
I don't seek my validation from people, titles, or anything like that. To me, it's like I expect myself to be world champion. I expect myself to show like, hey, like you're the best at what you do in the world. And it's more so for like, representation of my trainer, Dieter Navarro, Robbie Lawler, Herbert Burns. Everybody who's helped me get to this point, my family, right? The people that I love, my team. My future kids one day and wife to see that, like dad's world champion, husband's world champion, like all that. I just want to be excellent wherever I go. Doesn't matter who's in front of me, right? Just the job is to be excellent, hunt them, take them out. To get this 185 title, when I get it this year, to me it's like bring on the next challenges. I don't even, like tomorrow, like whoever, or tonight, or whenever the fight is, I don't even really much pay attention to it. It's like they're both solid fighters, I know that. Like Vince Steenis, I've trained with him. Obviously he's been here at Killcliff this past camp. So all the respect to him, and I prayed is great tonight. Fabian, I fought him. He's an excellent fighter, right? He's been there with some of the best in the world, a family of champions. So to fight either one, awesome. Fight both of them, awesome. And like, it'd always be respect. I'm grateful. I really do believe this year the middleweight division as a whole in the PFL is the top one in the world. The UFC has some solid guys as well. But to do it and dominate, like when I won the title at 205, I believe it's the best 205 division in the world at the time. Not being the best 85 division in the world. Like when I get that title this year, man, it's another opportunity to say thank God and keep pressing forward and on to the next challenge. I like the saying, so you climb a mountain and you only realize there are more mountains to climb. So I look forward to that one, claiming that title, and then saying, okay, where's the next challenge? But just thanking God along the way, man. I haven't been training or fighting for 10 years yet, and so I think it's a representation of all the work here at Killcliff, all the work here with Dieter, driving down to Miami, coming back and forth, all the sacrifices made, the time living on the farm, the faith my family's taught me and instilled me, the grace God has given me for my mistakes in my life and where I fell short and I didn't want to honor him, I'm grateful I can be in this position, and I think it's when I get after this fight on March 28th, and I claim this victory, and then when I'm in that world title fight and go get that victory, to me it's like just an opportunity to do it right, an opportunity to do it really right, and just remember that nothing's ever promised and tomorrow's never promised, but to be favored, to be to be in this position. I think there's nothing like it.
There's no hook there because you already took the hook over.
Right. Because if you go that way.
Oh, this one. You're talking about this one or this one?
Talking about when he goes this way. And
Yeah.
3-2 right
Yeah,
there,
he has nothing. Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if the first jab doesn't land.
I think I was trying to get
Tiempo!
so stuck on landing
Yeah.
the first one.
So now we're gonna make him miss. Straightforward. You're gonna jab. Boom. Move back. Boom. Come back with a cross hook.
Just a one
Yeah. 1 step, 2, 3.
Aaron Jeffrey is one of my best friends, right? So when he first fought Dalton, we trained together. The second time we fought, we trained a little bit. So it's great having somebody that's that insight, you know, who's been in the cage with him twice, prepared for him twice. You know, I say he won both fights. I know the second one didn't go Aaron Jeffrey's way as far as the decision, but he did a lot of good things, and Dalton did a lot of good things too. So to train with a guy a lot and for him to fight that guy, there are different insights that we both can have, and I'm looking forward to, you know, claiming his victory and taking the knowledge he's given. He's a great friend, you know, willing to come in town and work and just take care of his body, did what he needs to do, but also just to work with me these last few days and this last couple weeks is just, it says a lot. So he's my brother forever, and I'm grateful, you know, like obviously been working with Dieter, Wynn, Robbie, Herbert. Man, Dieter's mind, right? He always like runs my camps. And I have a great team and great training partners around me who've just been helping me refine myself.
Exactly.
Don't get greedy.
No, it's not greedy. Be greedy. Take the body from him. He's not. He has a pretty good chin, but he's soft to the body.
Man, the lowest I fought was 170, and not that long ago, really, in 2022, 21, 22. I made 21, but from 85 to 205, it doesn't matter. Like as long as you're disciplined, like I would look at it like I would say, if you're walking down the street and somebody touches your mom or your girl's butt, are you gonna ask them what weight class they're in? No, you're just gonna fight. So fighting at 205 when I went up, people were against it, and you know we won at it. 85, going back down, it's gonna be smarter, right? And now we're gonna get the world title at 85 as well. Doesn't really matter who's in the way, doesn't matter who's there. I just kind of look at it like make weight, rehydrate, go dominate. And I don't try to overcomplicate it. I don't try to make it this whole crazy thing, how you feel. You don't have to feel good to fight. I just know you just gotta show up and do your thing.
There you go.
Yeah, so I came to Kill Cliff December 3rd, 2020 is when I moved down here. I've been here, gosh, it's almost 6 years, right? I guess coming up. I just needed, when I was training in a gym in North Carolina, Jimmo, and at the time it's like they're growing at the gym, they're doing great, but at the time we had a few guys in and out who didn't live in town, who stayed in town. Guys were consistent. Jimmo, an amazing trainer, and always grateful for the path he helped set me on, and all my people like Jonathan Logan, Diego Costa. And I just knew I needed training partners who could challenge me a little bit more and were more consistent. So I moved down to Florida, and man, it was a challenge, right? I came in here, it was a challenge for sure. And then I met Dieter. So I'm working with Lance on a bag and asked him if he would, you know, teach me, train me, and ever since then, I got more titles. And head coaches, you know, when Nick Lenz was here and G Jones was, like, they've helped me a lot. And now getting to work with Robbie and Herbert, it's just been a progression of, you know, just great training and great teaching.
That one you could be kind of like
A little more there?
a little more like loose, but bring your hand back, obviously.
Oh, that's the my forehand.
Yeah, because what I'm worried, not what I'm worried about, what I want him to miss here is this. But if he comes back, you already have your hand up.
And if I'm too committed to it, I'm already
Yeah, you're already in, yeah. There you go. Even if he comes back with the right hand.
Yeah, so for me, faith is everything, right? It's like, faith is everything not because I'm perfect or because I live my life perfectly. Honestly, God's given me so many opportunities in this life to keep me moving forward, to give me a lot of grace. And I say we're all professional sinners. And the cool thing about faith and the cool thing about being in the cage is, to me, it's pure. It's a place where like it shows you, I know what you want, you know what I want. And you know, God's given me so much love and put me in positions and places that I couldn't even explain. Like, I started training when I was 23, 24 years old, right? And I'm 32 now. And God just put me in position to have some really, really great opportunities in life. Even when I feel like I wasn't, when I definitely wasn't deserving. Like there's nothing I did in my life that God just, I don't know why he would just give me a gift to fight or anything like that. It's put me on some great people, great training partners. Oh, shout out to Vicente Luque, who trained a lot this camp too. And a young guy, Jean Nicolas, just popped in my brain, but I don't want to forget them. But at the same time, God always provided the training partners, always provided the people in my life. And he just showed me that, like, in the cage, outside the cage, what matters is just honoring him and doing my job. And even if it talks about, like, my past where I fell short and was just, like, on that lost path, like, God always came back and just brought me back home. And there's a song I like, Reckless Love. It's like, he leaves the 99 sheep to find the one. And I feel like that's me, where sometimes I just go off on my own path, and there are times I wanted to give up on going to church, times I didn't want to, not even give up, it's more like let go of my faith and just kind of do my own thing. And God always had a way of just bringing me back, not by what he's given me, but sometimes also by what he's taken away. And sometimes I feel like I've gained more than what God's taken away, than more than what God's, or allowed to be taken away, or what I've given away, than more than what I've earned and received in life, right? So he definitely prunes you, and that's what faith has been for me. It's really like helped bring a lot of clarity. I was in church a couple weeks ago, and they said conflict brings clarity, right? And a fight there's a lot of conflict in there, right? Like you with your opponent, you with your training partner, you with your daily battles, and those conflicts can bring the clarity you're looking for. So to me, faith is the foundation, it's at the center. And now it's like, I love Jesus, man. He's my guiding light. Without God, without Jesus Christ, I'd be a degenerate, for real. Way worse. So I just thank God for all he's done in my life.
60 seconds, boom. You gotta stay focused. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Stay here. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. One more. Boom, 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 boom.
Man, I love motorcycles, man. Any sort. Like, I've always been with Triumph for a while. Rode a few Harleys, BMWs. What else have I rode? I rode a cool Yamaha. Like, something about the bike. There's a cool quote. Might seem corny to some, but 4 wheels move your body, two wheels move your soul. And I don't know, when you're on a bike, you just like, there's this adventure going. I always say, for me, commit to the adventure. It's like my life phrase, motto, however you want to say it. And on a bike, it's like, there's no limit, right? Go as fast as you want, as slow as you want. You can cruise, you can on and off road. You can do that with a car, but it's not the same. You smell different smells. Like, to me, a bike is you're just present. You have to be where you are, right? That relates to fighting, that relates to faith, that relates to life. Like, be where your feet are. And a bike gives you that, almost, it's hard to put into words, but this freedom, like you're here, but you're not here, right? Like, you're like kind of like time traveling to me, right? Where your brain just like, you may have one thought on your mind or no thoughts at all. Your eyes are always going, your feet are like, it's always just like some sort of stimulation that just puts you like in this cool, like this trance, right? And there's nothing like it. My dad kind of got me into motorcycles when I was a kid. I was sitting down with him in front of AutoZone. I said, Dad, let's get bikes. And even though we never rode them together, and I'm still trying to get him to get one. I just want to go on an adventure with him. He used to have a learning center, and the guy owned the person he was tutoring their daughter, right? But the dad had a white Harley Davidson Heritage. And I would walk into the garage, and I'd always like peek in and look at the thing and act like I was using the restroom, peek in every time I went with my dad to tutor him. And they say, hey, you want to go for a ride one day? So I was like in Royal West Palm Beach as a little kid, or Royal Palm Beach when I was a kid. I got on the bike, sitting on the back, and man, we rode over this little sugarcane field, this little creek next to sugarcane field. And from that point on, I was like, I'm gonna ride bikes forever. I just knew it. I felt like I was in a dream, and I can always have that dream. It always like brings me back to a really cool place. And I believe that one day, and I was like, I'm gonna work with motorcycles or do something in them, and I can be on literally a bike all day. Like in 2022, 2023, all I did was ride a bike. Like, it's all I had. And after won the world title in 2023, I rode a bike from DC down to Georgia. Man, I could ride bikes anywhere around the world. I want to do more storytelling with them. It's just a place where like nothing really matters. You don't answer your phone on the bike, you don't text on the bike, you're not really doing interviews on the bike. You can, I have before. But it's like, there's nothing like being on that bike and just you're not forgetting the world, but to me, it's really putting your world in order for a little bit before you go on to the next task. It's like, it's your steel horse, you know, and it's like the song like Dead or Alive, like it's like you're riding your steel horse and going through this journey of life, and there's nothing like it. When you're on a bike, it's like you only really carry what you need and maybe a little extra, and I think that's important for us, right? Sometimes we carry too much in life that it's not meant to go with us where we need to go.
Don't throw it. Throw it, hey, we need your balance. There we go. See? Let's go. Let's go, working.
Man, got to work with one of my brothers, my guys, Aaron Jeffrey. Obviously, he fought Dalton twice, so there's a lot of great insight there. He's an excellent fighter himself. I mean, he's one of the top guys in the PFL as well. Like, I mean, he's got the caliber to be one of the best in the world, a world champion himself. I've got to corner him once in San Diego, which was pretty cool. It's a big honor, and he fought one of the Lima brothers. It was just so cool to see him win that fight and dominate. So we've been training together for the past probably, I think, has it been 6 years? Maybe 4 years now. I don't know. We've been training together for a while, and my parents call him the brother with the mullet. So yeah, we just went through some scenarios, tweaked some things, refined, and then I worked with Dieter. Very sharp, work on the mitts, pushing the pace a little bit, and just getting a solid sweat in before I fly out on Sunday.